Meowdy. Oh shoot, I was supposed to hold on. Meowdy, konnichiwa. Hello. I was gonna dramatically lead into that. It's fine. Things are going great. So I don't even, this isn't even sleep deprivation. I don't know what this is. It's just head empty. I'm sure that this will go really well considering that I got stuck last time. Oh man. But so I had a thought yesterday. You see, I had a theory, a game theory, if you will. A funny theory on the identity of Mask Damask for this case. Because I don't remember, and therefore I get to have fun with this. I don't know if I should be jumping right into that. Also, Rin will not be joining me today because she is prepping for her subathon, which I should be showing up tomorrow at some point for Great Ace Attorney, if y'all are interested in that. I'll probably bring it up again later. Regardless. Yeah! I would say get that bread, but like I don't think that's how that slang is used, so. Regardless. Therefore it is just me on the struggle bus. Because I cannot think. I am not permitted to. If I do, then the world just ends. So, the thing is though, yesterday, I woke up after sleeping. Clearly sleep is important and conducive to the thought process. But yesterday, I woke up and just thought, wait, I think I know who Mask Damask is. I think I know the mystery. Or at least I have a theory. And I posit that the answer, actually, you know what? I'll just go into the game right now so that the list of suspects are there. Unless they add more people, in which case I'm kind of screwed, but For right now. Let's see. You're missing 3/4 of a brain cell? I don't know. Unfortunately, my brain cell does not come equipped with the ability to track fragments. It's why whenever I drop it and it breaks all over the place, I just lose it. I say I have half, but let's be real, it's half of a half of a half. Like I said, I'm not allowed to think. I say, pulling up my corkboard and red string. But currently, thanks for that. I don't know, I'm lost and found maybe, but like I'm pretty sure that brain cells are pretty in demand, so I think they might just take it, honestly. But we're trying to figure out who this guy is. And unlike in Great Ace Attorney, y'all can't just go off of the lip models. That's still crazy to me. But our suspects are you. Because it's not Larry. No. It wouldn't be any of the recurring characters. So my personal theory is that it is Adrian Andrews. And I don't know how this is gonna work, but I'm pulling this up. Hello! I'm here to try to, like, kind of visualize my, the red string and, crack theory making in my brain. I don't know if that'll work. Was there a blip? No, there wasn't! You are on time. I am not, but I never am. So that's just kind of par for the course. Actually, let me open up chat on here so it's easier for me to see. Hold on. Let me put you all on my phone. There we go. Okay. So I have my tablet. Yeah, I usually forget that it's supposed to be early, but I actually have a hard cutoff today because Wright has started up again, so here we are. So, and also, please excuse my terrible handwriting. I can barely read it most of the time, so I don't know how you guys are gonna hold up. Now, the main question is, who is— oh god, oh god, it's so bad. Ah! It's fine. Who is Mask the Mask? Shh, my handwriting is terrible. So, who is Mask the Mask? Well, to answer that, let's go over what we know. So Mask the Mask is a phantom thief who steals— no, it's not me! Excuse you! Hold on! I'm not even on here. I'm not a part of the list of suspects. Me steal things? Ridiculous. Why would I do that? Okay, fine. So, Mask the Mask is a phantom thief who has stolen 5 things, one of which was taken back. We don't know what those 5 things are, except for like one of them, but it seems to me that they are, you know, jewels and stuff. Shiny things. I don't know if this is actually really great for showing my work. I don't even know if I need to write this part down. I should probably just be putting down names and connecting them with red thread or something. But we know that this is a fact. We know that they're very showy and like to fly to the moon, but I feel like, let's see, we should also look at the rest of the case. So, we know that there is currently an exhibit called the Treasure Exhibit. It's kind of a cultural thing, but it's not held in a museum. Notably, it is held in a department store, and they are currently showing the Kurain, like, artifacts sort of things. Oh, you want it to be a cork color? Okay, fine, hold on. I'll do that very quickly. Like this one. Hold on. Is that better? Or should I make that later? Is that better? What? Me? I've never been a phantom thief in my life. I don't know what you're talking about. I've never stolen anything. So, I mean, if I wanted to, I could probably make it look like cork, but I think that would take too much time. Or effort. I am very tempted. Regardless. So, person in charge of this exhibit is Adrian Andrews. Right? She, 10 days before she even gets the calling card, which I guess I should write down this guy has a calling card. We don't really know much else about his MO now that I think about it. Regardless, Adrian Andrews, 10 days before the actual calling card shows up, has already hired a kind of a private detective, ace detective, whatever, Luke at me. So there's already a connection here. She hired him 10 days before the exhibit starts because he has like a reputation of like going after mask to mask, which I guess I could just do this. There's like a connection there. But let me think. I came up with this like yesterday and I should have written it down. This is so on me for not saying it. Okay. Let's see. Now, current suspects are, well, is Ron DeLight, who is a very big fan of Damask. Luke at me is very convinced it's this guy. So I don't know if there's like a connection here or not. I'll do a dotted one. Adrian Andrews does not know him. We also have his wife over here, Desiree Delight, who doesn't seem to know about him being, or quote-unquote being, mask to mask. Now, to go into who mask to mask is in this case, I feel like we should also ask the question, why was the urn stolen? I can't write. Urn stolen. Because we know that this guy steals shiny things, and steals jewels, and gems, and all that sort of stuff. But the urn isn't. It is ceramic. And also, Adrian Andrews specifically said that she got it appraised and it had no worth. Absolutely zero value. So why would Mask to Mask steal it in the first place? I would like to posit that, actually, Mask to Mask isn't even in this case. Or at the very least, isn't the one who stole the urn. Okay. So, now that I've kind of posited that sort of thing, because it doesn't really, jive with his usual MO, or what little we know of it, who has the most to gain from this urn being stolen? Well, I think that that is Adrian Andrews. Because she's the one running the exhibit, she's the one who is desperate to prove that this urn has some sort of worth, right? And because like she feels that she owes it to the Fays and to Phoenix and everything. And guilt is a hell of a motivator. So, I think that she wants to give this thing value, and therefore, she is faking Mask to Mask being there, stealing this thing, because if it gets stolen, then it is given some sort of value. It becomes more popular. People are going to come in to see this exhibit that was taken by Mask to Mask. And then, let's see, that is not what I meant to do. So, actually, maybe I should also write down, like, is there even a Mask to Mask? I don't know what this is, actually. My brain, I don't think I can visually chart my brain, to be perfectly honest. But, she also, as the person in charge of running everything, she's in charge of the security, she's in charge of, the placement of the security cameras. She knows where all of that is. She knows every single detail that would be necessary for her to be able to get away with this. So I think that there is no Mask to Mask, and that it's all a plot by her. She knows when you're sleeping. She could probably figure it out, I don't know. But like, it's also kind of like, yeah, sure, you can be great at planning. You can be a wonderful event planner. But how would you know that you're going to be targeted by a phantom thief? That usually is not in the cards. So yeah, her hiring him preemptively is a little bit, The only sticking point for this is the calling card, because the calling card is only known to the police and apparently Ron Delight, actually. So I wonder if there's like a connection between them, you know? Because she is in charge of the security and this guy works at a security company. He got a threatening letter to quote-unquote reveal his identity. So maybe he is actually masked to mask? And she found out and is threatening him? But at the same time, I just think that Mask to Mask himself is not behind this particular case. So, I mean, I don't know, because like the guy is rich too for like inexplicably no reason, which is a little odd. So maybe he is Mask to Mask, but he's very obvious about it. I just didn't want to suspect Adrian Andrews last time because like she's already been through so much, and like why would she risk going to jail again, right? But well, here we are. And the person who has the most to gain, who has the means to actually steal it and most likely keep it safe, honestly, I feel like it might still be in the department store. So, yeah. I don't know. I think that in her efforts to give this urn some value for this exhibit, to make up for, you know, what she feels she needs to make up for to the Fays, I think that she decided to commit a crime. A very, very convoluted crime. Anyway, that's at least my thought process. I don't know if the visuals helped. I think they made it worse, actually. But what did you just walk into? Thank you for the 310. It's my red string and corkboard trying to figure out who Mask to Mask is. For this particular case, the Phantom Thief. And I bet, well actually no, I did circle her name, so I think it's Adrian Andrews. I woke up yesterday and went, it's Adrian Andrews, maybe. Conspiracies. What? No. No. But yeah, honestly, I don't think the visuals helped at all, so I'm just gonna put it away now. Now, I did that, by the way. You know, I came up with this overarching theory of who it could be, motive, all that sort of stuff. That's not gonna help me figure out who I need to get more information from. I'm still kinda stuck. Okay, I need to retrace my steps. The last person that I talked to, that gave me anything of, you know, useful information was at me and getting the blackmail letter. That is what I found. I found the letter. I also found Larry, who gave me the wallet and a keycard. Okay. I can also present profiles. I believe I presented a lot of things to her and nothing happened, so I don't think it's her that I need to grab information from. Let's see. There's no one in the basement warehouse right now. You are not helpful. I found the letter, but you don't actually want to look at the letter, if I remember correctly. Just double checking. Yeah, you don't want to see it. You told me to get this, and for what? Because I can't go to the security place either. Do you want these? No. Do you want this one? No. Okay. Well, worth a shot. But why did you want me to find this then? Because, like, Larry's the one who gave it to me. I don't know if Larry's gonna be much help about anything. He does work at the same place. Did I ever present the guy's profile to him? I don't remember. That was I lost all of my brain cells by the end of that stream. Just leaked out of me. It was 7 hours. Oh, never mind. He does not care. Dang it! Fine. Do you want to talk about his wife? I feel like you'd wanna. Wow, you actually do. Alright. That Desi is one awesome lady, alright. It's been a long time since I felt this way. I think I'm really in love this time. A long time, huh? Yeah, well, except for what I feel for you, my— Oh, please, stop. I don't think even he knows what he's saying anymore. Cool, that is categorically unhelpful. Shoot. Oh, you know what? Did you talk to Adrian Andrews at all? Whoa, who is this? Come on, man, don't hold out on me. Forget about it, it's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know— Hey now, I thought we were pals! I got a major thing for girls with black sleeveless shirts and glasses! How do you know that? And if they have an orange-colored memo pad, I really lose my cool. What? Okay, yeah, obviously she hired his security company. He has to be making that up. He can't really know Adrian, can he? Is that really what I had to do? No. What? Why? Why can't I question him about it? Dang it! So close and yet so far. So you're sure about this keycard? Yep, that's the keycard we use at the building I work in. According to the serial number, this one is for the CEO's office. What? You needed to get into that room, and every time you use that card, it leaves a record. It leaves a record? Yeah, it tells you exactly who entered the room and when. Larry, I need that data. Whoa, slow down, man! Sorry, but that data is off limits to outsiders. If I lost this job, I'd never have a chance with Desi. It's times like these when I wish lawyers weren't so powerless. I mean, I feel like the prosecutors have way more power than we do. Okay, that's good to know. Anything to say about this? You didn't touch anything in the wallet, did you? Hey man, be serious! You know what I was interested in, Quit being a prosecutor, become an executor. An executor of wills. If Master Mask doesn't look out, he's gonna be the victim of a robbery himself. Okay, that's not helpful, but we did get this updated. Now, who can I talk to about this? If it leaves a record, who can I talk to that can help me get that information? I don't think that Luke at me can, but I need to pop by his house on the way to the exhibit hall anyway, so I might as well, while I'm here. No, you don't care. Okay, you're a great detective, but not the great detective. So let me go back here. Hi, are you gonna be upset again? Did you hire them? Okay, yep, you are still upset. Where do is anyone here? No, not a single person. Well, okay. Go here, and then to the detention center, maybe? Right, you're not here anymore. Shoot, I would have really loved to talk to you about that. Who do I talk to? Oh, you've been thinking about taking some law classes. It's got you thinking about taking some law classes because that's what you were thinking about. Indeed. Hello, okay, yeah, nothing else extra. CEO... But we don't know who that is. It feels really familiar, the quote. But I can't quite remember. Where am I supposed to take this with me? Oh, yeah! Yeah, I forgot. I did watch it a while ago. Where do I go with this? Okay, you know what? I think I actually do ask now. Never mind. I can't ask about anything. Mai, do you want to see things? Do you want to break into the CEO's office? I don't know. Okay, what do you think about this?
Seems like it has something to do with this case, but I'm not really sure.
Beautiful. I am so tempted to just break into the security office at this point. That likely won't help me, though. Adrian Andrews, tell me your secrets. Like, I don't know, because you don't react to that, or this. Why would you react to this one at all? I don't know. The sword's broken. Yeah, I think I showed you everything. Did I show you all the profiles, though? Nope. She is just having a time and a half. Yeah, alright. Well... why are you so useless? Help me! Cause, like, you don't care about that. You don't care about this, apparently. I mean, what if you talk about yourself? I don't know. Ah! This person is Zvari, a great ace detective! Am I correct? No. He can't help, he just wants to look at me. You know, I need him to, like, put the magnifying glass away. But I was the one asking you. This photo simply isn't enough information. I'm afraid I can't be absolutely certain. But the intelligence in those eyes, indicates a man of deep wisdom and insight. Stop messing around, Nick. And just ask him already. But this guy's scary. If that unlocked a dialogue, okay, good. If that unlocked a dialogue, I would have been a little upset. Well, fake upset. Do you know her? Never mind. You do not care. Is something... okay, yeah. A distinctly indistinct... yeah, okay, I read this before. Ah! Do you know Larry Butts? Heck! Nick looks like he's aged a little bit. Me too. I feel that. I feel like I'm aging within this case. Nothing like the circus case, so that aged me 20 years. Did I show her Larry Butts? That's a question. I might have. Okay, I did. Dang it! Fine, I'll go back here again. Did I show you? Why would you know this guy? Right? Yeah, no. Why would you? That's ridiculous. Okay. I mean... we don't know where this is. I don't think this is really gonna be pertinent right now. We're trying to figure out the whole mask-to-mask thing. I don't know. I've presented this to you, I'm pretty sure. But just in case. Wow, you do not give a crap. Alright, fine, fine. We saw this. We used this to open your psyche lock, so that's not gonna mean anything. I don't think this man has anything else for me. Did I show you her? Ah! The charming young lady responsible for security! Miss Adrian Andrews! Huh? You know her? Yes, well, I should. She was the person who hired me for this job. A very intelligent woman. After all, she hired Detective Luke at me, did she not? I'm not entirely convinced that was an intelligent move on her part. Okay, unfortunate. Do I miss Great Ace Attorney telling me when I'm done with a person? Yes. I also miss Great Ace Attorney where I can move to any location instead of having to like bypass this guy's house every time I have to go to the exhibit hall. You have nothing for me. Is there anything else I can like investigate? I don't think so. Cause like, there's nothing. No. No, it wouldn't, right? So Ron received a blackmail letter, huh?
Do you think Miss Delight knows about this?
Well, if she did, I don't think she would have been smiling like that.
Squeaky time.
Thank you for the 22 months, Xander.
I wonder if we should tell her about it.
I think it'd be smarter if we didn't. Okay, that was nothing. Is there anything else that I can look at? No. Yeah. Cause like, I really want to be like you, well maybe you weren't working there, but your company was working there? Blackmail Larry? With what? With someone else's wallet? Oh, have I shown this to anybody? I don't know. Do you want to see it? Nope, you don't care. Gotcha. But you're a security guard. Wait, have I shown that to Adrian? Huh. I mean, you're the one who gave me this, right? Yeah, you're the one who gave me this. You also just really don't like talking to me. Larry could be blackmailed with nothing. Larry could be bribed with nothing. You don't even need to blackmail him. That's the crazy part. Okay, have you seen this? Okay. Yep, gotcha. I'm gonna go to the basement again. Not what I wanted to press. Okay. Is there anything... Okay. A pathetic looking wooden box.
That's the box that had the sacred urn in it!
Oh, is it different because Pearl's not here? Don't touch it, there may be clues to the thief's identity on it.
I worked so hard to make that box!
Huh? You made that poor excuse for a box, Maya?
What's that supposed to mean? And I was so proud of it!
Poor Maya. Maybe it'd have been better if Master Mask had taken the box, too.
I'm really starting to like this thing. It's so cool looking. I'd like to strap it to my waist and walk around town like a samurai.
Careful. Gumshoe will lock you up and throw away the key if you're caught. Yeah, I'm guessing it's just because Pearl's not here, so a lot of the dialogue has changed. According to the computer data, someone did, in fact, go through those big doors last night, right?
Yeah, I guess so. The shutter did go off once, you know.
Okay. I wonder if the detective brought this camera in with him.
Good question. Let's take a look at it. Huh? It says property of Lordly Taylor on it.
So it's borrowed?
Kinda strange for an ace detective, don't you think?
Okay, I was hoping that would become evidence, but no. You? Looks to me like it's been dry for several days.
There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left part of it is shaped oddly, and it's, shocking pink.
I don't see how the color of the paint is in any way important. If this was Miles Edgeworth, we would be able to logic this section together, like, and just go, ah, Eureka! The box was here! Unfortunate. We are not Miles Edgeworth. When we were here with Miss Andrews last night, the statue wasn't where it is now.
Yeah, it was right next to the door, wasn't it?
Well, if someone moved it, it was probably the criminal.
Maybe he didn't like being watched by Mystic Ami while he stole the urn.
Hey, cut it out. You're giving me the creeps with that kind of talk. Gets stared by the statue. She's like, don't do it. Don't take my soul. That's not great.
Her precious urn was right there on the other side of these doors.
Yeah, and according to the security camera data...
Someone was in there last night. What I'd like to do to him!
Okay, that is a whole lot of nothing. How would mind chess go between Edgeworth and Atme? Huh. I feel like as well as, like, the Psyche locks are, like, how we go up against them. Unhelpful. That's it. Man's very unhelpful. Just like this area. Dang it. There's nothing else here, right? Okay, nothing. Just one more piece of evidence. A cup of evidence. Be a kind neighbor. What do I do? Like, yeah, no, you've literally reacted to none of these. So, like... Have I presented my badge to Larry? Do I have to do the thing where, hey, I'm an attorney, give me the info? Genuinely? Hold on. Never mind, he does not care. Dang it, okay. Alright. No more thinking. Only clicking. Okay. What do you want from me? Nope. Pretty sure, yeah, you do not care. I'm just showing him all of this classified information. Wait, what? What? Hey Larry, what about this? What? If you got something to say, then say it already. Huh? A blackmail letter? Yeah, why are we? Is that why you said blackmail? Oh, that's a brilliant clue where it doesn't make sense until after you do the thing. Oh, beautiful. Do you know anything about this? I guess it makes sense. It's because it mentions his security company. I'm just surprised I never actually presented this to him earlier. Oh, past me. What? I don't know anything about Alexis, and that's the truth! Excuse you? Huh? What? I can't believe you do this to me! I thought you were my friend! $50,000! I don't have that kind of money! No, you don't understand. Alexis? This blackmail letter was sent to Rhonda Light. Oh, man, you scared me. I almost had a heart attack, you idiot. Wait, I'm the idiot? Man, I was totally confused because it says KB Security right on the envelope.
Yeah, so what?
That's where I've got a part-time job, at KB Security.
What?
Maya, it's written on his shirt. It's right there. Sounds like I should really find out some more about this KB Security company. I've been trying to do that for 2 days. Anyway, we got there, eventually. KB Security. The company in the blackmail letter. You know about it? That's where I work, yeah. In fact, I'm on the job right now.
Huh? So, what are you doing here then?
Well, the boss is away right now, and you know what mice do when the cat's away. Yes. Okay. Anyway, how far away is this company? Let me see. About 30 minutes by car, I guess? Well, if you fly down the road anyway. Well, this apartment building is pretty close to Lordly Taylor, right?
And it would take roughly an hour to go from here to KB Security and back.
If Rhonda Light was at KB Security when the robbery occurred, then...
Whoa! Then he couldn't have stolen the sacred urn.
You couldn't have called earlier?
Hey, Nick, your phone!
We did just leave, like, a 9-year-old to wander the streets of Japanifornia alone. Unsupervised. I must really stress that.
Hello? Is this the Wright residence?
Pearls, where are you?
I thought I'd go to Lordly Taylor to try to find some more clues, but... Oh, hello? Oh, whoa! I'm afraid I've gotten lost.
What? Oh, give me that phone, Nick. Oh, Pearls kills bears and doesn't afraid of anything, except for getting lost. Because then you won't know where home is. You can't fight the feeling of being lost. If a foolish fool is a fool of the foolish, then can an objector to an objection be an objectively objective objectionist? The fool may be foolish in his foolish ways, but does that mean an objectionable objection cannot be objectively objective? What? Huh? That's a yes or no, so I'm just gonna 50-50 shot this, yes. Yeah.
Pearly, where are you right now? I was walking along and I found myself in front of that person's office.
That person? Who? Stranger danger?
A person who doesn't act his age and always says, Zvari when he's excited?
Oh my god, stranger danger, come back, Pearly! Look at me, ace detective. Okay, stay right there. We're coming to get you.
Alright. I'm a little scared.
All right, let's go, Maya. Wait a second, Nick. What? That phone call just now sounded like a real Larry Butts! That is a 9-year-old! Hi, Ren. Larry Butts! Another one of your special Say goodbye to Miss Delight for me, would you, Larry? Can I present Pearl's profile and be like, this is the one you were saying? Oh, what a cutie! Hey, Nick, so what's the deal between you and this girl?
Hey, that's my cousin. Her name is Pearl Faye.
Pearl, huh? Ah, too bad. Never date 2 girls with the same name. That's one rule I can't break. She's 9! I'd think the fact that she's only 9 years old would break some rules somewhere. I really tried to give Larry the benefit of the doubt that he's just unlucky and he's just dumb. But then he does this, and like, yeah. Nope. I can't defend him. Let's go pick up the child. Larry, we're gonna become prosecutors just for you. Just for this circumstance. Why is there a bag?
Mr. Nick! Mystic Maya!
Pearly!
I never thought I'd see the 2 of you again.
You can't fix him? Nope. Just throw away the key. Just lock him up. We're done. We're starting over. We're getting a new Larry Butts. So, is Mr. Ace Detective out of the office? Did he just leave a 9-year-old in here with, like, chemicals and weapons on the wall? This is we're really, really bad at being, like, kind of parental guardian figures. Whatever the heck we are.
Yes, when I arrived here, there wasn't a single soul in sight. So I broke into his house. Say, Nick, doesn't it look like something's changed since we were here last?
Yeah. Now that you mention it. Oh, I'm so aware of what's changed because I've been scouring these crime scenes so much for something.
This bag, I'm sure it wasn't here before. It looks quite full. I wonder what could be in here.
A body.
Hey, Nick, come on, open it up.
Hey, wait a minute. We can't just open up his private property.
Oh, don't be such a fuddy-duddy. This is an important investigation.
That's true. And truth be told, I have to admit I am kind of curious. A little crime won't hurt.
Well, what's in there?
Hang on a sec. I'm checking it out now. Whatever it is, it feels... Are you kidding me? Rin! Why? Oh man, I wish you were here for this. Oh my god. Whatever it is, it feels kinda hard and smooth. Oh no, he caught us looking at his... Okay. Well, hello there! Oh my god, he's here! We've been looking at his private stash. What are you doing, Sir Lawyer? I'm shocked to see a servant of the court ignoring the law so flagrantly. I'm really sorry. Maya made me do it.
Nick! I can't believe you.
A gentleman never uses a lady as an excuse for his own poor behavior. It was his long nose. Yeah, that's how he knew we were here. He was actually just under the table and his nose was just up there. I don't know why. It's actually his spare nose. You know, instead of having spare monocles. That's his only magnifying glass. The real question is, can you afford to waste time lollygagging about here? What do you mean by that? Did we not figure out what was in the bag? Okay. Perhaps I should make myself more clear. Tomorrow's trial, Zvari. Shall we say the figurative? Sir William will be dropping his panties before lunchtime. What in the heck? Wait, what is this expression? Dropping his... what? Is this a real expression? Like, obviously modified. Is it? But why is it William? Heck if I know. Actually just dropping a sick new album on his Spotify. I'm sorry, your SoundCloud.
Wow, Nick. Sounds like it's gonna be really exciting.
Okay. What's going to happen at the trial tomorrow that's so dramatic? Oh, we're going to kill him! What? Do you know what your biggest mistake so far has been, Sir Lawyer? It was becoming a lawyer in the first place.
That certainly does sound like a big mistake, Mr. Nick.
Wow. Tomorrow will be a day to remember. I, look at me, will take the stand. And then, Zari, my testimony will prove to be the undoing of the lot of you. You didn't see crap. Yes, all of you. I will unmask you as the thief's co-conspirators. Why?
Conspirators?
You're quick on the defensive, I see. However, it is not I that is your greatest enemy. There is a far more dangerous threat that you will face during the trial. Wait, who's the prosecutor? Is it Godot? Because, like, I do know about Coffee Man existing. What are you talking about? Sir Lawyer, if you truly are who you say, yeah, I'm sure you've heard of him. You're gonna miss out on Godot. Oh no! Godot! His name is Godot. Am I pronouncing that right? Godot. Godot? No, she's busy. It's okay. We've got like 4 more cases of Godot, right? Oh no. Damask's identity. Well, you see. Okay, anyway. You have taken a step down the path of foolishness. To try though to defend a career criminal who deserves nothing less than the death penalty. Hey, last time I checked, no one knows for sure that Mr. Delight really is Damask. Also, can you be... Wait, is that... Hold on. I thought that the death penalty was, like, only for murderers. Are you telling me that if you steal things, that's also the death penalty? That's crazy. Like, genuinely. I mean, he might be just overplaying it because he's dramatic, but like, Oh, my dear lady, times may change, but people, sadly, do not. Well, you will understand this when you are more mature. Huh. Perjury means nothing. I see. From treason? Okay, but I don't think treason is happening here. It's just, you know, thievery. Also, to add on to this, by the way, I want to also believe that Luke Atme kind of knows what's going on a little bit. Either he doesn't know and has just kind of been strung along, or he does know and he just really wants to put away this guy, either for personal reasons or because he just wants to be known as the guy who caught Damask. Anyway. The scribble of notes, it's a really terrible representation of what's going on in my brain. I swear, I have a thought process. It's treason, it's tree season. Ah, dang it. Tree law. I don't know if I can handle tree law.
Who is this Godot person?
It's not surprising that a spirit medium has not heard the name. Godot, the prosecutor whose equal cannot be found in this country. But in heaven, Godot, a legend or myth, men pin a lifetime of hopes on the chance to simply meet him.
Prosecutor Godot.
But the best prosecutor in the country isn't Godot, it's Mr. Edgeworth. Isn't that right, Nick? It's no surprise that a spirit medium such as yourself would know nothing of this. But Ace Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth is currently traveling abroad. He went back to Europe again.
Huh?
In fact, it was Mr. Edgeworth who acknowledged Godot as the best in this country. It's because he left, so it's like, by proxy, you are now the best prosecutor in this country. He's on vacation. He's doing Ace Attorney investigation stuff.
And you agree with that?
Most certainly. In fact, you could call him the Look at Me of the prosecutor's office.
Well, that's good to hear.
The prosecution has a fighting chance tomorrow.
Mr. Nick, is this Godot really that strong? I'll fight him. I want to see how he squares off against me.
I seem to remember hearing about someone like that. Not surprising. Some people spend their entire lives idly waiting for his appearance. It looks like we're done investigating for the day. By the way, I mean, within all of his flowery language about Godot, his rival is in heaven now? Like, the only, okay, if they're setting up for something, the only defense attorneys that we know that are, dead are Gregory Edgeworth and Mia Fey. So, 50-50 shot. Sir Lawyer, the stage has been set, and all the pieces are finally in place. All that remains now is for the dance to begin. A new prosecutor, an ace detective, and a thief. This will be one tough trial. Okay, I don't like that your ring keeps sparkling like that. It makes me really sus of you, and it's not just because you have a Pinocchio nose that's constantly, acting like you're lying. Actually, if he is based on Pinocchio and, the length of his nose is to show that he's always lying to people, I don't know. Alrighty, we're free of investigation.
Hey, Nick.
What is it? Is something wrong?
Nah, but did you see all the people here? It's crazy. Oh, so check out the Mask to Mask glossy I bought.
You bought this where?
From the little tents in front of the courthouse. They have all sorts of things for sale.
You know I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff. Okay, wait, do we have... Aw. Well, before we address that, don't we... No, not this one. Don't we have a picture of Damask already? Oh, no, we've only been shown it in flashbacks. Okay, this is actually the thing. How did they get a color photograph of this guy when he hasn't been caught? Unless they had him pose for it after he got arrested. Also, why is the lighting pink? Wait. No, that's not the lighting, is it? Is that the pink paint? Oh god. If that's the pink paint, because it's the same shade as the, Interesting. Okay. I'll make mental note of that. I'll forget it, but I'll make the mental note for right now. Come on, I'm guilty! Throw the book at me!
Who's screaming like that?
Oh, Mr. Wright! You made it! Yeah, I did, but it doesn't look like things are going to get any less ugly for you. Because I did it! I'm the criminal! Me! He's at it again. I sent the calling card to Lordly Taylor, I admit it! I think that's true. If we pull this up again, the calling card, you see, is not something that technically that Adrian Andrews would have known about. And the only person who we see here that doesn't know about it is, Mask to Mask's biggest fan. So, I wouldn't be surprised if he was tasked with making the card. But I really don't think he is the guy. He's sort of pathetic. He's too pathetic to be a thief, right? Anyway. But you don't have the sacred urn, right? Well, that's true, but that doesn't mean that I didn't commit the crime. Normally when I say, of course you didn't, I'm being sarcastic, but you? Yikes. Anyway, I admit that I'm guilty, so make sure they give me a guilty verdict, please! Oh, there you are, Ronnie. Bonjour, sweetie. Oh, Desi, honey. Bonjour. Well, actually, I don't really know why I should be speaking French to you at a time like this. Leave it all to me, Ronnie. I swear I'll protect you. You see, actually the thief is of me. Can I tell you something, Nicky boy? I can guarantee that my Ronnie is innocent. If he's declared guilty, I'll be ever so cross with you. So, why are you smiling when you say it? Well, if you'll excuse me, I've got some errands I need to take care of. I'm counting on you, Nicky boy. Good luck. Don't piss off a girl with a motorbike. To be honest, I really don't know whether Ron is mask to mask or not. But there's only one thing I am sure of. He doesn't have the sacred urn right now. Mr. Delight, it's time for you to enter the courtroom. For the time being, I guess I'll have to trust Desiree. Maybe she's mask to mask. Maybe everyone is mask to mask. Everyone is the mask to mask we made along the way. I don't know. At this point? There he is. All I remember about you is coffee, and you have a pretty good theme. I missed it. The court is now in session for the trial of Ron Delight. Blah. The defense is ready, Your Honor. What do I do for this guy? Oh God, what do I do for this guy? What about the prosecution? Are you prepared to? What a stupid question. What did you say? Fine. Let me ask you then, Your Honor. Are you ready? Are you ready to pass judgment? Oh boy. Okay. I had to change my sitting position for that one. No, I'm not. I will pass judgment after I hear arguments from both sides. Well, if you're not ready yourself, you shouldn't expect others to be. That's a rule to live by. Who are you? I am Godot, legendary prosecutor. I've never lost a case.
He's the one that Detective Atme was talking about.
Yes, your reputation precedes you. What kind of cases have you dealt with so far? None. None? Well, shoot, he's right. He hasn't lost a case. But, What? Wait, how is he famous then? What did you say? I've never prosecuted a case before. Never? But you said you've never lost before. Exactly. I've never lost. I've never won before either. Quite arrogant for a beginner, aren't you? How is he the best Okay. Even the mightiest of redwoods begin their lives as mere saplings. Yes, but a mask in a court of law? Nah, it's for theming, and the defendant is mask to mask, yeah? Okay. Don't you know anything? No matter the man, we all wear masks, either on our faces or over our hearts. Oh my god, you're right, yeah, we're just gonna win against him every time, so he's just gonna have a record. Oh no. It's fine, he has a really good theme, and that makes up for everything.
This guy is the real deal, all right, Nick.
Then how is he already known as like how does he already have a reputation if he hasn't done anything yet? Why does it seem like all prosecutors are the real deal? So, we finally meet Mr. Phoenix Wright. Huh?
Nick, is he a friend of yours?
No, I don't have any friends that call me Trite. Just, who is this masked man? I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. Well, then, Prosecutor Gobo. It's not Gobo, it's Godot, Your Honor. Am I crazy? Okay. Maybe I'm insane. Why does that look like a wig? I might be going mad. In any case, please give your opening statement. Opening statement? Those things are not fit for even dogs to consume. I have only one thing to say before we start. To you, Mr. Trite. What is it? He wears a mask because his hairline is receding. Then why did he go with white hair? Are you familiar with the saying, a chain is only as strong as its weakest link? I wonder, how much... Is he holding an invisible coffee mug? I'm sorry. I wonder how much you can withstand before you and your case break in two. Is he holding... Is he giving us the thumbs up? Oh, man. Well, I'm glad that every prosecutor we ever meet has beef with us. Well then, let's hear from the first witness. Goodness. Maybe it's a good thing I have a hard cut off today. I don't know if my brain can handle it. My name is... No one has asked for your name, witness. Who asked? Oh. The important thing is what you know. That's all. Start talking. We're listening. Yes, sir. All right, witness, first let's hear about, what you know about the thief that stole the urn. Yes, sir. All right. Is it... I'm still kind of stuck on, is the penalty for this really still, like, the death penalty? That's crazy. Mask to Mask is a master thief that first started his crime spree 6 months ago. He's so confident that he sends his calling card before he even commits the crime. This was his 5th heist, and as usual, he sent a card on to Lordly Taylor. His pattern is to always go after only the most precious art pieces. That's why we're sure it was Master Mask, sir. It fits his MO to a T. Except it had no value, and that's why I think it's weird. So then the actual identity of this Mask de Mask is... Mr. Godot, what are you? Oh, there's the... He was waiting for his coffee to be made. That's why. Who made that? We're in the middle of a trial here, Mr. Godot. Franziska von Karma had a whip. I think coffee is fine. Blacker than a moonless night. Hotter and more bitter than hell itself. That is coffee. I'm sure you can grant me at least this much, Your Honor. Oh, please, proceed. Very well. It's only coffee after all. What? You can't be letting him slide this early in the trial. Phoenix, it's just coffee. It's fine. Like, what is he? Unless he throws the coffee at us or something. Well, I wouldn't put it past him, considering all the stuff we've been hit by. It could be wine. Maybe he'll throw the coffee into the stands, right? Mandatory coffee break, exactly. I'm his arch nemesis. I'm drinking tea right now. Yeah, I will take a little bit of a stretch and be right back. I didn't really do that as much last time, and I think I suffered the consequences. Let's see. I will leave you with Bullcut Burb. All right, I will be right. Hello. Oh, was I just staring at chat? Well, I mean, maybe you guys were saying something interesting. Oh. Menacingly. Exactly. I can just leave it like this next time. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not a coffee person. I physically cannot be a coffee person, but like, let the man have his coffee, you know? But where is he getting it from? Just saying. Who's sliding it over to him? Coffee's great. I wish I could. My body physically rejects the concept of coffee. So, unfortunately, I cannot. Proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Well, Nick, what are you going to do?
As long as they haven't brought up Mr. Delight's identity, all we can do is show that it wasn't Mask to Mask who stole the urn. It smells good. No, you're right. And like, I like coffee-flavored products. I just can't have it. Okay, wait. Yeah, it has no monetary value. I'm pretty sure this is already a contradiction. Coffee-flavored coffee? Coffee itself is, nope, cannot. Yeah, it's like, I like coffee in terms of like flavor, not like, you know, the bitter ones. It's like, I like it. But unfortunately, my stomach absolutely hates it. And it's either that or the one time I didn't have terrible cramps from it, it decided, the coffee made my brain decide to have extreme amounts of paranoia. So I was just laying there in bed being like, my brain is telling me there's something in that corner, but like, I know it's objectively wrong. Weird. And therefore, I'm probably not gonna have coffee. Yeah, that wasn't fun. It also didn't wake me up, so I just felt betrayed. It just made like, it felt like my skin, like underneath my skin was buzzing. I wasn't shaking or anything, but it felt like an internal buzzing or something. There were bees in me, and I wasn't more awake, and I felt like that wasn't fair. So I just didn't have coffee anymore. I will make coffee biscuits though. That's pretty good. Yeah, it doesn't energize you, but it makes so you can't fall asleep. That. And I think that's what caused the paranoia, honestly. Anyway. Apparently he's an ADHD. Yeah, I learned that too. Question, do I have ADHD? Yes. Yeah, funny how that works, right? Yeah. Could you tell from how I can't visually represent my brain at all? Anyway, have you been involved in the investigation from the beginning? Yup. Nobody knows more about the thief than me, pal. It's true. I'm a Zvari, author on thieves. 90% of what you say is brain tangents. Honestly, big mood. This is why sometimes I just forget things too, which is real fun in a game like this.
An author? He's written books about thieves?
I think he probably meant to say authority. The fact that this guy can slip through even my fingers shows how good he is, pal. It's easy when those fingers happen to be butterfingers. Why not? I don't think we have anything to lose yet. So nobody knows more about the thief than you, huh? Hey, you got it, pal. Except for maybe for the thief's mom, that is. But isn't there someone who knows even more about him than the police? You don't mean Detective Zvari, do ya? Who is this person? Zvari? He sounds German. His name is Luke Atme, sir. I guess I shouldn't have made up such a silly name for him. What the heck? Well, I guess he's not all that famous after all. Anyway, it's true that he did manage to retrieve the last item the thief stole. Oh, I see. It seems you're not the expert you claim to be. It looks like the thief is toying with me, even now. Have you seen all of these so-called... There we go.
Dang it.
What was I saying before I got cut off? Because this time I didn't actually notice. For I was a fool. Because, what was it? I think I stopped around here because I was like, oh shoot, they never brought in the calling card? Then who gave us this? I can't remember who gave us this card. Was it... I thought it was Gumshoe who gave it to us. I guess not? Oh well. The person in charge of the treasure exhibit never brought their card to the police. So, I didn't see this one until after the crime occurred. Oh, okay. That is a little different then.
That's because Detective Atme stopped Miss Andrews from taking it to the police.
Was the calling card that Lordly Taylor received authentic? Well, all the cards have one common identifying feature. We're not releasing that information to the general public. But you're absolutely certain that this card is real. Gumshoe can't say it out loud, but I bet he's talking about Mask to Mask's emblem. Yeah, that's a fair thing to do. His fifth heist, and your fifth screw-up, huh? Objection, pal! That ain't fair. Maybe you could say I screwed up 4 times. But this last time wasn't my fault. I didn't know about the calling card this time. You, of all people, shouldn't be chuckling about this, Detective Gumshoe. I just want everyone here in the courtroom to know something. If you ever get a calling card from this guy, don't call some stupid private eye. Call your local police right away. Got me?
Wow. It looks like he's really got it in for Detective Atme. There's some beef between them.
This, I'm pretty sure this is, kind of the... I don't think I need to press, but I might as well. Art pieces, like what, for example? Well, his first target was the famous Tear of Eminon. What's that? Some kind of especially salty teardrop? No, sir, it's a blue diamond, a single rare diamond. Next was the crown of Bungora, you know, the thing you put on your head. After that was the left hand of Hades, and then the portrait of Magina, sir. Detective Atme retrieved the portrait of Magina and returned it to the museum. And the target of his fifth and last robbery was the sacred urn, right? But isn't it difficult for him to dispose of such famous art pieces? Well, we assume he must have some underworld connections.
Somehow, Mr. Delight doesn't look the type.
Yeah, he's a little too sunny to be hanging out in the underworld. He's a little too anxious. What do you mean when you say it fits his MO to the T? I was thinking of asking the same thing myself. I wish you would listen a little more closely, pal. First of all, there's the calling card. We're 100% certain it's authentic. Then there's the fact that he seemed to know all about the security system. Finally, his target was an art piece. These are all part of the thief's modus operandi. And so, since this robbery seems to fit all those conditions, that's right, it means that Mask Damask's behind it.
Nick, it definitely looks like it was Mask Damask who stole the urn.
But there's no real evidence either way as to whether Ron Delight is Mask Damask.
But...
Also, the urn hasn't turned up yet, let alone in connection to Mr. Delight himself.
So, even though we know it was Mask Damask that did it...
Maybe for the time being I should try to show it wasn't Mask Damask that did it.
Blah, 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 blah.
Okay. So, this right here, no monetary value. Can I ask you a little something, Detective Gumshoe? Just hearing the little in that question is making me nervous. You said that he always goes after the most precious art pieces, right? That's right, pal! But there's one problem. That's not what he did in this case. The supposedly priceless urn doesn't exactly rise to the level of precious art. But what do you mean?
Nick! How can you say such a terrible thing?
No, I meant from a financial point of view. I mean, it wouldn't fetch a good price. It's culturally significant, but this isn't a museum. Well, Prosecutor Godot, what is the value of that urn? The appraisers I spoke to said they couldn't attach a price to it. And I mean that in the worst sense. So, in other words, it was not the kind of item that Mask Damask would normally go after. If I understand you correctly, Mr. Wright, you're saying that the theft of the sacred urn was not the work of Mask Damask. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Actually, all I did was point out the contradiction. The argument made itself, but, Well, first of all, we need to get this issue cleared up. Was this last robbery the work of Mask Damask or not? Well, if you look at the chart... wrong one. If you look at the... Where did it go? If you look at the chart... Oh god, I should probably start deleting some things off of OBS. What do you have to say about this, Mr. Godot? Oh no. Oh? This coffee here. It's my own special blend. I call it Godot number 107. I'm trying to decide whether to cut down on the acidity or the bitterness. That's the only thing I've got on my mind right now. Mr. Trite. What? If you're really a man, you should clean up your own mess. Sorry, but I don't get what you mean. If you're saying it wasn't Mask Damask that stole the urn, then it must be someone imitating Mask Damask's methods. a fake. A fake damask?
Fake damask? That sounds so ridiculous. But I like it.
Oh, more coffee. Now, before I decide on my coffee, I believe some proof is in order, Mr. Wright. Proof that the person who appeared at Lordly Taylor that night was actually a fake. Though I don't approve of Mr. Godot's behavior, his point is valid. Mr. Wright, we're waiting. Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to prove it. Oh, dang it. I need proof that the person at Lordly Taylor that night was, in fact, fake Damask. I mean, we can... We're trying to prove that it wasn't Mask Damask, not that Rhonda Light wasn't there, right? Because we can prove that Rhonda Light wasn't there. Because he was literally at the security office. Unless it's trying to ask us to prove that exact thing. And I'm just misinterpreting their question. Because if it's not the blackmail letter, then... I mean... I feel like it's gotta be the blackmail letter. Because we're trying to prove that it's not Ron that did it. Right? God, I hope I'm right. Alright, so we're supposed to prove that Mask to Mask wasn't there, not that Rhonda Light wasn't there. Okay. What is this evidence supposed to prove? Well, it proves someone here is a fake, alright. It proves that this lawyer is a fake. These prosecutors sure know how to twist the knife.
This is no time to be impressed. Think it over again. When he stole the urn, his photo was taken, right? Who knows? Maybe there's something on there that shows he's a fake.
You talking about that photo we got from Atme? Okay. Yep. I was gonna check that next, I swear, game. Okay. What is different about this and the other one? Oh god, I have to play Spot the Difference and while flipping between two things. Notable features, notable features. Wait, was the little weird face on his thing? Oh yeah, it's not there. That's... I still wonder how they got the official picture of him, though, but hey. That works. Yeah, no, it's this and, this. Alright. Probably either one works, but I'll go with this first. The proof is right here. This looks like a photo taken by a security camera. But if you look closely, you'll notice something peculiar about it. Well then, why don't you go ahead and show us what it is? Go on, use this pointer and show us just what about this photo is so peculiar. Ooh, I am glad I looked first. Anyway, it's the little collar thing. It's right here, of course. You mean, Mask to Mask? I have here a piece of reference I would like the court to take a look at.
Isn't that the publicity photo I bought this morning?
The problem I have with the security camera photo is the brooch on Damask's chest. A breach! Here! Bailiff, get my steed! We need to retreat at once! Did you come here on a horse? Brooch, Your Honor. It's a sort of clasp for holding one's cape on. A clasp? Huh? Oh, I see now. But the Mask to Mask in the security camera photo... Oh! He has no Is that how you spell that? I thought it was spelled with 2 O's. Am I crazy? Oh god. That brooch is the same as the emblem on Damask's calling card and serves as a symbol. But the thief that broke into Lordly Taylor wasn't wearing a brooch. Yeah, isn't it supposed to be spelled that way? It's how you say it. Oh, it can be both. Alright. Tomato, tomato. I don't know. In other words, this mask to mask is a fake. I've been fooled again! Order, it's true. Undeniably true. Detective Gumshoe, how could you have overlooked this? I'm sorry, sir. I don't know how I... Is this number 108 now? Hey now. If you're gonna have a pity party, invite me too. Mr. Godot, you deserve some blame in this too. How could you have overlooked such a large brooch? The brooch you're talking about. Do you mean this? That's Mask Damask's brooch. Where did you find it? Well, I've always had a good nose for evidence. I got it at the crime scene. It was hidden in the shadow of a big female Buddha statue. Buddha statue? He must mean the Ami-Fae statue. Why didn't you tell me about that, sir? I always put evidence away in my pocket. After all, it's the safest place for crucial evidence.
This guy is one cool customer.
It's a little early to be shaken up, isn't it, little lady? A friend of yours left What? Huh? That friend of yours left pretty little hickeys on there, too.
Ke?
Haha? Hickeys? Figuratively speaking, of course. I'm referring to Ron Delight's fingerprints. Please don't call fingerprints hickeys! What? What? The defendant's fingerprints are on the brooch! I think he was just LARPing, Your Honor. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Godot, let's see that brooch. I've grown attached to my metallic girlfriend here. Take good care of her. The heck? It appears to have been torn off some clothing. There's a little bit of cloth left on the back. Obviously, there must have been a big struggle that night at the crime scene. Uh-oh. Phoenix, we have a problem. You mess with Godot, and you get burned.
He's been playing me like a violin.
Well, Judge, I'm about ready to call my next witness. Huh? You're done with me? But I haven't proved anything yet. You've proven your own incompetence. That's good enough. Dang, cold. That doesn't sound good at all. Bailiff, bring the next witness into the courtroom. Finally time for the ace detective to make his appearance, huh? Turns out it's not. Okay, it is. If it wasn't, though. 1 second is one drip of the coffee pot. Let's hurry it up. Shh! Silence! Jeez, he even shut up the music. Now I see! It's all becoming clear. What's clear? Zvari! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. What we have here is a judge and a prosecutor. A coffee maniac at that. Am I correct? Well, yes, that's right. Not bad. Not bad at all. You're the first person that's ever been able to penetrate my secret veil. He's gotta be being sarcastic, right? Well, sir prosecutor, let me introduce myself. My name is Look At Me, ace detective and rising star illuminating the heavens. Boy, these two make a perfect pair. They'd either be best friends or they'd tear each other's heads off. I've heard that on the night of the crime you were all alone on security detail. You have heard correctly. My specially made monocle is worth more than 100 Detective Gumshoes. If Detective Gumshoe was worth anything, that is. Why was this guy all by himself anyway? There must be some reason, I'm sure of it. Well then, tell us what this special monocle of yours witnessed. Nothing, because I was unconscious. It was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the date changed. That's when my nemesis, the infamous Masked Mask, dancingly descended upon me. In the basement? Just as I began to turn, the coward struck a fierce blow upon my noble head. Darkness swallowed me before I could land a single strike. When I awoke, he was gone. 30 minutes later, I used an emergency phone to notify the police. So, like, you didn't see anything. So, you didn't get a clear look at the criminal. My specially made monocle never misses a thing. However, that is limited to things that fall within my own visual range. But of course, that's only natural. I fail to see why the witness seems so proud of his performance that evening. Well, Sir Old-Timer, let me explain. We are not speaking of any ordinary thief, but of the king of thieves, the great Masked Mask, my arch-nemesis, enemy. Nenemy. That is what my instincts and my years of experience tell me. Very well. Proceed with the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Well, it can't have been an enemy because he didn't see anything. So that would be 1 o'clock on the morning of the 12th, correct? That's an impressive deduction, Sir Lawyer. You were on security duty that night. Where exactly were you at the time? A penetrating question. I was in the basement warehouse, near the computer. Near the computer, huh? So then you weren't trying to remain hidden, I take it? Up to this point, I have tried to remain concealed while waiting for the thief. Yeah, he said the same thing yesterday, too.
Gumshoe also said they've never spotted the thief at the crime scenes before.
Precisely! That is precisely why I chose not to hide last night. I knew that by not concealing myself, I would be putting pressure on the thief. Looks like the thief was the one applying pressure. On your pigeony head, that is. In any case. Okay. Dancingly descended. From where exactly? Well, from the entrance, I suppose. Where else? So, in actuality, he neither danced nor descended. Someone please save me. So how is it that you didn't notice the thief? I mean, is it an elevator or like I feel like you'd be able to hear either of those. Stairwells are really echoey, and then elevators, you would hear that. My eyes were looking for the thief's shadow, while my ears listened for his footfalls. But even so, the dastardly criminal managed to sneak up on me. It can only be due to his subtly camouflaged cape and soft-soled shoes. I hereby W. A stunts. Okay. You didn't see the criminal's face when that happened. Well, that's the difficult part. How should I put it? I saw his mask. That's all that I can recall. That's not very solid as far as testimony goes. However, fortunately I had my third monocle, the security camera at the ready. It captured his image perfectly. This should be sufficient, I believe. Well, as long as this photo is authentic, I don't see a problem here. Show me your true form! Ripped off my mask and then knocked me out. Well, Mr. Godot, do you have a problem with the photo? I feel like I should just take a sip whenever he does. Good. Then let's continue with the testimony. Okay. Attacked and knocked unconscious, and you weren't able to do a thing. That's certainly some very impressive detective work. Well, Sir Lawyer, have you ever been suddenly struck on the head? Yes. Twice, at least. Hey, I was perfectly capable of doing my job, even with the memory loss. Ha! Huh? Well, actually, yes, by a fire extinguisher. And what happened? I was knocked out. And you lost your memory, too. You see, you have no right to look down on me then, do you? Well, you see, my assistant over here hit me with the same thing you got hit by, and I did not get knocked unconscious, and therefore, I win. Ergo, I win. The only reason I didn't lose my memory was because I have more brains to begin with. No, it's because you don't have anything to lose. He may have brains, but the wiring to the self-reflection part seems to be severed. In any case, that was how I was knocked senseless. And then... Okay. About this 30 minutes. My silver cord was loosened, and my soul fled to the golden halls of Elysium. You died? As usual, I have no idea what this guy is saying. I think he's saying he was out cold. So, what happened during these 30 minutes? Oh god. No one can say, Your Honor, that span of time has truly vanished into the ether. Let me ask you this. How can a fool and an objector and a turnabout all get along? The turnabouter and the objector would have to admit that the fool is foolish and an objector can be objectively objective, but what about the turnabouter? They know the ignorant ignorances of all of them, but not of the lying liar who is an educated educator. What is with all of this alliteration? You're just allocating a bunch of it. Just what is he going on about?
There's something suspicious about Detective Atme. How could he not have noticed when the thief came in?
Also, he says he was knocked unconscious before he could fight back. But that can't be right. It contradicts the evidence.
Huh? Which piece?
Now, the real question is, why would he tell such an obvious lie? Yeah, because, what was it? The brooch, right? Let's see. Right here. Because otherwise, if he was alone as security and then, there wasn't a fight, then how did this fall off? This is too obvious. I don't trust this. Mr. Atme, could you take a look at this with that, special monocle of yours? Aha! This belongs to the criminal mastermind, my arch nemesis, Mask to Mask. It is, in point of fact, Mask to Mask's brooch! It was found on the floor of the basement warehouse. I wonder how that happened. Ah, elementary, my dear lawyer. Obviously, it wasn't glued on well enough. Don't you dare use Sholmesisms. How dare you? Not quite. It clearly shows signs of having been ripped off a piece of clothing. Ripped off? Aha! We can only deduce that the thief struggled with someone that night. That's the only thing I can think of. Or got caught on like a grate and he's just like, oh no. And there's only one person that was in a position to have a struggle with the thief. The only person that was on security duty that night. You, Detective Atme. Detective Atme, you must have fought with the thief that night. So, why did you lie in your testimony to the court? A witness giving false testimony is mostly a serious crime. No, wait just a moment, sir, old-timer.
Don't talk to me like I'm living in a nursing home.
I just remembered, Your Honor. I was just confused because I've been dealing with so many cases lately. The true measure of a man is in the amount of work he does. That's what I always say. But this is your first job.
Nick, you can only handle one case at a time. Isn't that right?
You talk too much.
Witness, so are you now saying that you and the thief fought?
Hold on. That's quite enough, Your Honor.
Excuse me?
Save the big questions for the testimony. That's one of my rules. Indeed! I understand! Look at me! Agree completely! Okay. Indeed, it's true that I looked away from the door for a brief moment. However, look at me cannot be so easily discombobulated. Unfortunately, the thief grabbed a weapon from the side and rendered me senseless. A true gentleman fights only with his fists, but they were not enough. His first blow struck true. Bam! And that's all she wrote. Okay, but then what about the brooch?
So, in the end, you did catch a glimpse of Mask to Mask.
Correct! It was during his third crime that he struck me from behind. It seems that my memory has become a tad jumbled, so to speak, discombobulated, bamboozled, you might say.
Well, that's certainly understandable. I myself always get confused about which testimony goes with which case.
That can't be good. Okay. So why did you look away from the door anyway? In addition to the camera, I had prepared a variety of other sensors as well. What? The alarm on one of those had gone off, so I had to check the data. That's why I went to the computer. Elegantly, of course. So you were momentarily vulnerable when you were working on the computer. What should I do? Should I ask some more questions? Yeah, what's up with these other sensors? What kind of sensors are you talking about? There are other places in the basement that someone could enter and exit from. There are air conditioner ducts, sewer pipes, and a cat door as well. I hooked up heat detecting infrared and ultraviolet sensors to each of them. That's a lot of hardware. Was it all yours? Lordly Taylor Department Store was kind enough to provide the monitoring hardware. Naturally, the security camera that took the photo belonged to them as well. In other words, he couldn't have rigged the equipment, huh? Has that cleared up any doubts you had about me, Sir Lawyer? No, I want to ask about the computer. Hold on. Because we were only able to print out, like, what was it? We couldn't get anything else out of it because Phoenix is not great with technology. So did that computer belong to Lordly Taylor as well? Correct! Well, except for the program that manages the data. That was specially designed by me! Look at me! In that case, he could have easily manipulated the data. What's wrong, Sir Lawyer? Okay. Maybe I can go back to that one? I'm not sure. What does that mean, discombobulated?
Young people these days, they really irritate me.
Judge, you ask about the definition of terminology like every other testimony. Come on.
You allow perfectly good old words to die until everyone forgets what they mean.
Sorry, but what exactly does it mean anyway? Wait, if Phoenix the Boomer doesn't get it, but I do, what does that make me? Like Steed.
Now I've forgotten. What was I saying?
Jeez, it's Better than old people who forget what they were saying 5 seconds ago. Wait, but I forget what I say 5 seconds ago. What does that make me? Well, it looks like we've cleared that up. You can go on with your testimony. What do you mean by weapon from the side? Naturally, that thief had no idea that I, look at me, was hiding in the area. He grabbed the sword from the statue that was standing by the door to the warehouse. Sword? You mean the sword that was all twisted like a tree branch? Correct! Fortunately for me, the blade was not sharp. Okay, so he is talking about the Shichishito. There we go.
So the thief armed himself with a sword. And what about yourself, witness?
You had that much faith in your own fighting abilities. But of course! In college I was the second in charge of the boxing club. He wants to be Herlock Sholmes so bad.
I'm sorry if I failed to find that appropriately impressive.
However, my opponent in the ring this time was my arch nemesis, Mask the Mask. This guy is a real piece of work. Okay. Can you tell us a little more about what happened? My opponent was both powerful and vicious. You might say he was powericious. Powericious? I assumed the at-me fighting stance, but a sudden flash of light blinded me. That, of course, was checkmate. My opponent had bested me. What do I do now? Should I ask more about this? Yeah, okay. Light? So what was this flash of light that blinded you? Also, I do want to ask about the fighting style, I won't lie. I was bathed in a golden light that seemed to come from the statue of the woman. The statue of Ami Faye, I'm guessing.
Well, that wasn't very much help at all. What do you think, Nick?
Well, there's one thing that I'm absolutely sure of now.
Yeah? What is it?
This guy's an idiot. This look at me guy. He's definitely hiding something. That too.
But why? Oh, hello. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. If you need to rest, then go rest. Otherwise,
We're solving crime, maybe. Possibly. I think I'm starting to figure out what really happened that night. About the true nature of this detective. Okay. First, I want to look at the fighting style thing because I think it's funny. So, I think it was this one. There we go. I want to see... What is this? He's the ace defective. Have fun lurking. So what is this at-me fighting style? I'm sorry, but that's a trade secret. I really can't say anymore. But I suppose I can tell you if I absolutely must. The main thing is to put your back to the wall. That way no one can get behind you. That's it? That's the at-me fighting style?
Well, Mr. Wright, what about that testimony?
Well, if he had his back to the wall, then, like, how could he have not seen anything, right? It was a waste of time. Sure, it can be important if it so chooses. Of course it's important. We've learned a detective's secret technique, after all.
Yes, indeed. I'll remember to use it if I ever take a walk alone late at night.
Why the heck is he eyeballing me like that? It's creeping me out.
Now then, witness, go ahead and add that secret information to your official testimony.
Okay. Upon your... Okay, hold on. Your third eye? Where is this third eye you're talking about? Oh, it's right between my right and left eyebrows. It's quite invisible to the unenlightened. You may call it the forehead if you like. Why didn't you just say that in the first place? So, lawyer, it looks like the creases in your own forehead are getting deeper.
so Mr. Atme got hit on the forehead then?
That's what he says.
I've got a funny feeling about that.
Actually, so do I.
Well, what do you think, Nick?
Oh, I've seen this before. Let's go back to that last statement. Right here. So... Oh yeah! To the back of the head. I can't... It must have been when we were talking to him. Detective Atme, your testimony is crumbling like a house of cards.
What fun this is, Sir Lawyer! It is truly a pleasure to cross swords with you! And now, once again, you have thrown down the gauntlet at my armored feet!
I believe this is what you said yesterday.
No, the coward must have wormed his way in through somewhere besides the door. Then my arch-nemesis struck me on the head from behind with this gruesome item here.
From behind? Oh.
But just now you testified that he struck you on the forehead. I hardly think you could forget where you were hit on the head.
It seems I've made another mistake.
Detective Atme, that's not the only strange part about your testimony.
What do you mean by that?
For example, the very fact that you hid the calling card from the police itself is strange. It's almost as if you were afraid they were going to help with security.
Geniuses such as myself have always been misunderstood. How sad.
That's wrong. Whoa! Objection. To err is human. To forgive, divine. Humans aren't machines. They have souls, feelings. They live, they die, they love, they hate, and yes, they even make mistakes. Hey, hold on. It's not as pretty as that. Whoa. Are you drinking coffee or motor oil? What was the color on that? Really? What is it like then? Always chase a riddle down to the end. That's one of my rules. This is it. This might just be my chance to turn things around.
Mr. Wright, what exactly is it that you're asserting?
Very well, Your Honor. The defense asserts that. Am I really jumping into this already? Mind you, you saw my little table of things. You see this. I don't think Luke Atme is mask to mask, but I think at this point in the case, we need to go down that line of reasoning. Or, wow, literally all three of these, huh? They all mean the same thing, don't they? This Mr. Atme is a fake, is not an ace detective because he's a fake. I'm gonna just hope that this can be like, oh, you know what? Screw it, we ball. The answer is simple. It's all clear to me now. Detective Luke Atme's true identity is actually mask to mask. Yeah! Oh. This is not correct. This is way too early.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
There were too many unnatural parts to Mr. Atme's story. He says he was hiding at the crime scenes, which is why no one ever saw him there. And then, in his last case, he manages to outperform Detective Gumshoe and the entire police force to miraculously retrieve the stolen treasure. That's because I analyzed the crime scene data and made an exquisitely elegant deduction. I picked up clues that the police overlooked in order to arrive at a... Oh, please. The explanation is far simpler than that, Detective Atme. The truth is that you are, in fact, mask to mask. Has anyone ever seen Mask to Mask and Luke Atme in the same room together at the same time? I thought not.
But Mr. Wright, this photo, it clearly shows Mask to Mask. This security camera belongs to Lordly Taylor department store. He shouldn't have been able to manipulate it.
He didn't need to manipulate it. He gained access to the warehouse under the pretense of providing security. Then he simply dressed up as the thief and stole the urn.
So, the ace detective is actually an ace thief. Is this true, witness?
Is it Pinocchio? The mask's MO is pure genius, and so am I. Look at me, ace detective. You're very clever to have come to such a conclusion. I am impressed, sir lawyer. What? You just ran into this line and the first thing you saw was a guy with a nose. Listen, he's Pinocchio, he's lying. And lies are ugly.
Witness, you're admitting it.
Nick, now's your chance. Yeah, time to put the last nail in this guy's coffin. Detective Atme, when you assume the thief's identity— What was that sound? Oh my god! Give me a hot second! Oh my god! His face! The eyes! The circle eyes really made that so much better. Okay. That's gotta burn. I mean, maybe he had it out for a while. Like, my tea's cold right now. Maybe that's not hot. Although, like... oh, man. He actually threw it. At least it didn't spin like the phone JPEG. Godot number 102. My personal favorite.
Mr. Godot!
The ace detective is actually an ace thief. I smell a best-selling novel. Godot doesn't drink McDonald's coffee, he should be fine. Yeah, he brews it himself. He makes it so that it's the temperature of the sun. Wait, there's a plushie of coffee, Nick? Oh my god, that's so funny! I'll look it up later. I will look this up later. I should keep going with this case. There's only one problem. It simply isn't true. You think you'll throw it at the judge next? I don't know. Maybe. Franziska hit him.
But Mr. Godot, Mr. Wright has made some very strong points, and I...
Phoenix looks like a Namazu. He looks like a fish. I will admit my opponent has woven a compelling narrative out of whole cloth. But it is, in fact, nothing more than a patchwork quilt. Mr. Trite, if this detective really is the thief, then show us the proof of your claim. If he can still talk. But it better be as hot and as perfect as the coffee dripping down your face. Okay, so yes, that was very hot coffee, and he is suffering from third-degree burns now. Oh no.
Well, Mr. Wright, don't just stand there. This court would like to see this decisive proof you have, quickly.
Oh, sorry, I was cleaning off the coffee from my face, apparently. Huh? Oh, yes, of course. What's the big rush?
Are you alright, Nick?
He didn't answer. Atme looks pretty rattled right now. I'd like to finish this right now if I can. No, you can't. But can I really do it? No, you can't. The decisive evidence that proves Mr. Luke Atme is in fact masked to mask. I don't think we have it. Coffee didn't soften his spikes at least? Listen, he just has naturally spiky hair or uses a crap ton of hair gel. I can't tell. One of the two options. Here's the thing, I don't think we have any proof, actually. Genuinely. I'll save just in case, but like, it's because I'm still stuck on I think that Adrian Andrews is the one behind all of this, and they might have been working together because she knows that he wants to find the guy and like get the notoriety of trumping his, getting one over his great arch nemesis. I don't know. But I don't think it's yet found. It's also the yet. There's a blue badger. Of course there is. You know what they should have? You know there are like actual like official like little chibi animal versions of the Great Ace Attorney characters? They should make those official keychains. And I think it's a crime that they haven't. Guilty of not having really cool merch. Oh yeah, Adrian Andrews is here, and I think she's committed more crimes. Oops. So yeah, I don't think it's here. Proof? Of course, I've got nothing. Just what I thought. Man has to hold his head up high, no matter how bad things get, after all. But yeah, if you look at my board, I think it's Adrian Andrews. Okay, it's a really terrible board.
I see. I thought perhaps you had some evidence to back up your assertion.
This is no good. I've got to stay on the attack. I'll never get another chance to prove that this guy is the thief.
Don't give up, Nick. Think harder and try again.
Oh, we do have it? It's no good. I'm just not ready yet.
But are you just going to just give up and let us lose this?
So, you've come to your senses, have you, Sir Lawyer? I can't think of a counterattack at all.
It seems the cloud of suspicion surrounding this witness has lifted. Mr. Godot, if you have anything further to add, then...
Huh?
What? Who?
Oh, hi!
Who are you?
That doesn't really matter right now, does it? Ms. Delight, what are you doing here? Oh, Nicky boy. The thing you've been looking for. I think I found it. Oh, yeah! The thing that has the... I'm not saying it again. You can't make me say that again.
You mean that bag?
No, not the bag. What's in the bag? Well... Phoenix Wright! You had that in your hand and you couldn't tell? Also, someone fixed it. Like, fixed it properly. It broke. Wait! New theory! Hold on! New theory! Hold on. Okay, wait, I'm grabbing my tablet again. Hold on. So, new theory. Just over here. That's it! It broke! It broke! It broke! And therefore... Don't you brock me, I moved it over. It broke! That means that Adrian Andrews accidentally broke it, felt terrible about it, and staged this whole thing because she needed to delay it to the point where it could be returned. That's gotta be what happened. And the detective was helping her with this. In exchange for, quote-unquote, capturing his arch nemesis. And getting all of that notoriety. Especially as someone who has, like, knowledge about how the guy works. It's all coming together! Okay, anyway.
That's...
The sacred urn! Nick, it's the urn!
Order, you! Madam! That urn, where did you find it?
You'll never believe it. It was in the office of Mr. Fancy Pants Ace Detective, Luke Atme. Oh, Desi, you're the best! Alright. And we know that the splotches were there at the scene of the crime, too. Am I cooking? We'll find out. I have made this mystery dish and I've put it into the oven. We'll see how this turns out, if it's edible or not. Well, how do you explain that one, Mr. Atme? Even you are going to have a hard time weaseling out of this one.
Objection!
Damn it. Pathetic.
Mr. Godot, do you have something you wish to say?
Yes, Your Honor. It simply amazes me how quickly times change. In the old days, a man was to be taken at his word. It's truly sad. Are we not? Yeah, trespassing and theft? Yeah, we're just gonna ignore that. Don't worry about it.
You're still denying that Mr. Atme was involved?
Before casting aspersions at Detective Atme, consider the young lady here. He does kind of have a point, because we don't really technically, like, we saw it at his place, to be fair. But we don't have actual proof of it, other than our word and her word. So, your name is Desiree. Desiree Delight. Is that correct? Yes, what about it? How charming. The lengths that a woman is willing to go to save her husband is truly inspiring.
But what are you insinuating?
As the wife of a criminal, you could have discovered that stolen urn anywhere. Including the office of the good detective here.
Like, he's wrong, but, like, it's fair.
So you found the urn. What does that prove? Certainly doesn't prove where the urn was before you found it.
What? I just brought it here from the detective's office.
Please, madam. This town is already filled to the brim with lies. Any more could only compound the tragedy we've been witness to.
You're wrong! I would never do such a thing.
Thank you for the follow. Ms. Delight.
Please, Nicky boy, you've got to help me talk some sense into these people.
There must be some way. Gotta prove that urn was actually in the Atme Detective Agency.
Here's the thing, I don't think my testimony is gonna help. Because, like, yes, we did see it. He felt it on there. Oh, you know what? Wait, we can testify and then be like, hey, if my fingerprints are on that urn, then that means it was the same bag. That's proof.
I think both of these are correct. I can prove where the urn was. By the fingerprints on it.
Fingerprints, eh?
Oh, come now! Now you're really making me laugh, Sir Lawyer. Fingerprints indeed. Yeah, but we're looking for my fingerprints. May I go on? Good. Now, it would be perfectly understandable if my fingerprints were on the urn. After all, it was I who was guarding the urn in the first place. In any case, I am always in the habit of wearing gloves, as you can see. So unfortunately, my fingerprints wouldn't be evidence of anything.
What about it, Mr. Wright? This witness's fingerprints would mean nothing anyway.
Nick, what are you going to do now? Come too far to turn back now. Atme must have brought the urn back to his office yesterday, and there, I'm sure someone— Phoenix, it's you! I'm sure someone must have left their fingerprints on it. It's someone. The defense proposes that the fingerprints of this person should be on the urn. You know, usually, is Phoenix Wright usually in the profiles? I can't remember. Regardless, yeah, no, it's us. We touched it. Oh god, I hate that, the way things are worded. So what is all this fuss about fingerprints anyway? Mr. Atme, do you recall the events of yesterday?
Hey, Nick, come on, open it up.
Hey, wait a minute, we can't just open his private property.
Don't be such a fuddy-duddy. This is an important investigation. Well, what's in there?
Oh god, is he gonna say it again? No. Oh my god, the game is actually gonna make me say this line again. Hang on a sec, I'm taking it out now. Whatever it is, it feels— Dang it! I didn't realize it would make me say it again. It feels kinda hard. And smooth. Hi, Rin. You're here to watch me descend into the pits of despair and depravity, I guess. Well, hello there! It's true that I didn't get a chance to look in the bag at that time. You should have figured out what it was if you know, it's cracked all over. You'd feel the cracks. Also, I didn't actually see. What more can I say? My third year as a young but skilled lawyer. Aw, that's actually really cute. I don't know why, that just feels really cute. But I did touch what was inside. And I don't wear gloves. What? You touched it? And I remember it very well. It was— Phoenix! Stop saying it! Phoenix, why are you torturing me like this? And I remember it very well. It was smooth and hard. I hate it here. Why has he made me say this 3 times? He would know. Yeah, you think? He misses Edgeworth. Edgeworth did go to Europe again, so, you know, I guess, sure. Well, that was just— Why did you word it like that? Your Honor, I'd like the court to examine the fingerprints on that urn. If my fingerprints are on there, then it proves that the urn was in Detective Atmy's office. Don't throw it at me again. Well, even if your fingerprints are on the urn, it still doesn't prove when they were put there, does it? Of course it does. What did you say? That's not what I say, but what Adrian Andrews, the person in charge of the exhibition, said. I polished it until it was just about glowing. I thought maybe I could make it look more valuable. Poor girl. She's not having a good time. Although if she did commit the crime, then like, oof. If she polished it that much, she must have removed any and all fingerprints on it. And the only chance I had to get my fingerprints on it after that was yesterday at the Atmy Detective Agency. This blend. Godot blend number 107. I've decided it's a little too Is he okay? It's a little too bitter after all. Is his face gonna be okay? Like, if that starts smoking, is that gonna cause burns on him? It'll be fine. Maybe. Oh, order! 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 I accept the defense's request. Bailiff, take this urn and— Wait! A moment, Your Honor. There is no need for that. No need, you say? Precisely. I already know Mr. Wright's fingerprints are on the urn. What are you saying? No, that does not look like the visage of a broken man. Yes, I've finally broken him down. No. Oh, maybe actually. Take a good look at— Oh, that's scary, actually. I don't like this a lot. Why does he look like he walked out of, like, a horror game? Take a good look, everyone! Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself! Here I am, the tragic clown! This guy is nuttier than a fruitcake. You see, it was me all along! I am the one and only! Mask to mask! I hope you all enjoyed my little performance. That was too easy, right? That's got to be too easy. Well, Mr. Godot, what's Mr. Atmy's condition? He's still in the lobby, laughing insanely, Your Honor. I wish I could enjoy the joke as much as he seems to be. Well, it looks like the matter has been settled.
I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of thief. And death, apparently.
Nick, you were right after all. I really don't think that we were. Yeah, I guess Mr. Delight really wasn't the thief. I think he had something to do with it, genuinely. I don't think he was the thief, but I think that they were all working together. It's gotta be. Right?
Court finds the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight.
Where's the objection? Who's saying it? Delight, maybe?
Yeah.
You're wrong! Wrong, I tell you! I mean, not exactly wrong so much, but actually not right is what I was really trying to say. Oh no, he's not. This can't be happening. No, the fact that we haven't used like half of our evidence yet. Shh. It's like when you're watching like a TV show, they catch the guy and there's still like half of the episode left. It's like that. But also like, I don't know, I don't think that it's right. I still am under the impression that it was Adrian Andrews, or at the very, now I'm starting to think that they all had a hand in it. It's like a very, you know, I'm not gonna spoil mystery books. Why would I do that? That's a terrible idea. It's one of the Agatha Christie books. There we go. It's one of those things. If you know, you know. I'm not gonna, they're good reads. I'm not gonna spoil it. The thief, the sneaky, odious thief who's been stealing all the treasures. It's me! I'm him. I'm the one you want. I'm the thief, I tell you. So do it. Pronounce me guilty, please. Everybody in this room is insane.
I don't know what kind of a kangaroo court you all think this is, but...
The true identity of the thief has already been proven. Please hurry and pass judge. What are you talking about? I already confessed. I'm the thief, I tell you. Yeah? I'll take a sip too.
Mr. Godot, don't just stand there drinking coffee.
Huh. Hey there, Mr. Thief.
Yes, sir!
If you're really a man, then clean up your own mess. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I just don't have any idea what you mean. Is this a coffee thing? If you are masked to mask, then prove it. That's what it means. Yes, sir, I'll be happy to.
He says he'll be happy to, Nick.
That's kind of cute. He is 100% committed to his fantasy. Good boy. Just remember one thing. I did internally die a little saying that. Anyway. This case is already making me say the wildest things. Alright. Boy only gets one chance in his life to become a man. I know that. I won't fail. I swear. Okay then. Talk. We're all listening.
Oh, well, let's all have a listen to this confession.
It's just, I did it! And that's it. That's the entire thing. The truth is I've been masked to mask all along. I mean, you can't prove that I'm not actually masked to mask, can you? I don't have an alibi for the night the urn was stolen after all. Buddy, that's so easy for us to prove. I donned my costume that night and dancingly descended upon the scene of the crime. Look, you can see right there in the photo. That's me. As for my brooch, I snagged it on the door handle and it got torn off, that's all. Wait, didn't I jokingly say that earlier? Like I said that it got caught on a grate or something? Oh man.
I don't like the direction this trial has taken.
But this is how every trial goes. At least with me, anyway. You're doing great. Oh, stop it, Mr. Godot. You're embarrassing me. Like I said, you're only going to get one chance to testify. Alright? And that will be after this. I actually don't have a lot of time left. Unfortunately. I was trying to snooze it past the, past my cutoff, but that didn't work. Unfortunately.
Oh well.
I'll look at like one. I'll get to the testimony and then I'll probably call it. Just because I'm going back to raiding in the 14s.
just some sweaty gamer hour. Oh, there's no music now. Godot took it. He turned it into coffee and now he's drinking it. Huh. That's rather unfortunate. Why did my brain just go, I wonder what sound tastes like? What is that? What is that thought even? I'm gonna just drink some water. I had too much tea. Actually, I'm out of tea. I'm lying. I didn't have enough tea. But now I have water, and it's all fine. But yeah. So. Wait, actually, you know what? I can revise. Synesthesia? Yeah, kind of. On the other hand, I am going to revise my little conspiracy board. There we go. I think this is properly insane enough. I'm cooking something. I don't know what I'm cooking. You know what? It's okay. I can make like a hold on. There we go. Now I'm cooking. Oh, right. You're right. I should be putting some coffee here too. Hold on. There we go. Now there's coffee. There. That's how that works, right? I should have put the coffee mug into the frying pan. I think that'd be funnier. Wait, no. This just tea! No! There we go. Wait, no. There we go. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm just... Don't mind me. I'm just being silly. I've updated my board. Alright, so. Like I said, you're only going to get one chance to testify. Alright? The one conspiracy meme, but it's me. Yeah. But if you make it through this with flying colors, I'll keep my promise too. What? I'll make sure you stay locked up in prison as the one and only true mask to mask. Thanks so much, Mr. Godot. I'll do my best. What the heck? All right, Mr. Wright. I'm afraid it's time for the cross-examination. Unfortunately, I don't think I have time today, for I have a hard cutoff. So... But it is a good place to end, so let me just save very quickly. Yeah, I was trying to push off the ad, but I ran out of snoozes, so I didn't have the power to do it anymore. Anyway, I'll just end on this. Whoop whoop, that's the sound of the police! Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, this does look a little insane, huh? Perfect. Alright, let me see who's streaming right now. I think a lot of people are, like, currently going on. Actually, let me refresh, because sometimes Twitch is silly. So... let me see... Wait! But you know who is streaming right now? Might have just started, actually. You know who is? Rin. We gotta go and raid Rin, right? Yeah, exactly. Alrighty. So, clearly we're going there. I cannot stick around for the very beginning of her subathon. But... yeah, for the record, I will be on tomorrow, probably, where she is going to start Great Ace Attorney. You know how much I love that game! Okay, anyway, sorry. I'm very excited.
Listen, I love Greatest Journey so much. It's so good. Finally, as if I haven't already done an entire playthrough myself. And they were classmates. I get to bring the jokes back. It's gonna be great. Okay. No, but like literally, if we have fun with these lines, God, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have a lot of fun. It's gonna be great. I don't know if we finished that first case, but it's gonna be fun. All right, ready the Sholmes? Oh, just wait till you see what I made a little outfit for my PNG like Fuki reactive chibi thing for it, just for it. You see? How much foreshadowing? Here's the thing. I already know that there was a bunch in there. Like, it's a very complete loop. I'm not gonna point anything out. I might scream a little for no reason, and I will not explain to Rin why I'm screaming. But, you know. Oh yeah, that part. Shh. I don't know if Rin is still listening. It's okay. It'll be great. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out. I will be back on Monday. And yeah. And also on Saturday on Rin's stream, if you know, this is where you're going. So like, I'm giving you guys easy directions, GPS navigated.